Hello, YouTube. Here we are. Today I have with me Bruna, Flavia, and Belle. This is Talk and Talk, a conversation platform that we come to communicate in English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is a conversation, so we're not going to teach you anything. However, you're going to learn a lot from this experience. We always learn a lot from each other. What else? We're not going to split rooms today because there are only 4 of us, but usually when we have more people, we split in other rooms. This, as I said, this is not a class, but if you want to take classes, you can find more information in our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and we can more support there. What else, girls? I think I said everything. That's it. We're going to start it by introducing ourselves, and I will do it. My name is Bruna. I live in São Paulo with my family, and I like dancing. I like samba music. I like studying Spanish, and I work here on Talk and Talk as a community manager and a teacher. Bruna, what about you? Minha xará. My xará. I forgot how to say xará in English.
I don't know. Awesome. So I'm Bruna. I'm 31. I live in Dublin, in Ireland, but I'm from São Paulo. I'm working in a pricing area. I'm married, and I love to travel and study English to be here to practice. Yes, that's it.
Very good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do you want to call someone?
Berlin.
Oh, I think she's frozen. Belle, are you there? Let's call Flavia then. Go ahead, Flavia. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Flavia. I'm from Lina, Paraná, but I live in Palmas, Tocantins. So hot today, 40 degrees, I think. I'm married and I have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. And I'm public servant. I like to dance too. I like playing volleyball and skating. I think that's it.
Well, skating is so nice. This year I almost bought skaters to start skating, but I'm a bit afraid. So maybe in the future. That's really nice. That's really nice, Flavia. I didn't know this about you. That's great. Very good. Yeah, okay. We all have a busy life, right? So let's get started with the first question, and then when Belle comes back. Okay, Belle is back. Belle, can you hear us? I think she's connecting. When she comes back, we can ask her the. Oh, she left again. Okay, let's start by answering the first one. How often do you feel that you never have enough time, and what do you do about it, Bruna?
So it's really true. I think everyone feels the same thing because we often assume a lot of things. So talking about my case, I usually think that I don't have enough time for studying because I'm focused on English, but I would like to study another language and improve my knowledge in data analysis. And yeah, so it's frustrated when I don't feel that I'm getting better on all these things. Yes, and I have so many things to do on my house and my job, and even working remotely. So it's hard to handle with all these things. So it's so sad.
I totally feel you. It's really, really, really hard. I think every day I feel I don't have enough time, and that I want to have more time every day.
Exactly. Yes. But I'm trying to don't force myself with when I didn't have time to do something because I'm very I don't know English. I think I'm hard with myself, and I'm trying to change this behavior.
Very good. And you, Flavia, are you just like Bruna? How often do you feel this way?
Yeah. I feel that I have I haven't or I don't have enough time. And for this, I quit my second job because I didn't have time to study for my priorities. And I chose my priorities and I quit my second job. And I do something to change my life and my schedule, and I put my priority, and I I do what is more important for me, and the other things I I see I I seek to don't care about other things. But I, yeah, I think I get to put my priority and get for this.
Very good. Very good. We're going to talk about priority in the next one, and I want to know a bit more about it, but I totally feel you. I think I'm just like you. I have always worked in 3 jobs or 2 jobs, at least two. And this year I'm focused here only, and it's so much better when we can understand the priorities we have, right? This is really good. Nowadays I feel I don't have enough time every day, just like I said, but because I like being here, so I want to attend all the immersions. I want to hold the world, and help everybody and be helping everybody. And sometimes I forget of me, of myself, but I'm working on this on therapy. So um, when I don't have enough time, what I do is I try to remember I am not my job and I can do other stuff, and I need some time to rest. Yeah, that's it. Belle, we are welcome back. Can you introduce yourself and share with us? I will share the questions again here. The first one.
Yeah, come back. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, yeah, I'm Alberlene. I am 27 years old. I live with my dogs and my sister. Live in Salvador, Bahia, but I'm from Fortaleza. And that's it.
Very good. I think, Belle, if you turn your camera off, I think it will be better because it's freezing a little bit. Like I could hear you, but it's freezing a little. So
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
perfect. It's really good to hear you now. And share with us, how often do you feel you don't have enough time, that you never have enough time? The first one. Belle?
Yeah, I can read the second, yeah, the
Yes.
second question.
Yes, you
So,
can answer. Yeah.
okay. How often do you feel that you never have enough time? What do you do about that? In the past, I have that feeling all the time. Oh my gosh, I don't have time because I have different goals in my life. Yeah. So sometimes I was very loser. Yeah, because it's like I don't have time to do my things. But yeah, and I read one book, The Essentialist. Yeah, I don't know if you know, and that book helped me a lot because give more knowledge about my patients or about what it's important in my life. Yeah.
I got you.
So when you have, it's like a priority or what it's essential in your life, it's more easy management the time. Yeah.
Yes, very good.
But in
Thank you.
the past,
Yeah, oh, it's freezing so much, but I got you, Belle. I got you. Yeah, that's really important to have priorities, right? And oh my God.
all the time I was very confused.
Uh-huh. I feel you, girl. Yes. Girls, let's see about your priorities. So we're gonna move to question number 3. Have you discovered what is really important in your life? What is it? So Flavia, you said you're trying to prioritize other stuff, right? And having 2 jobs, it's too hard. What is really important in your life?
Is my quality, life quality, and English, studying English is one of my priority now, and my family, my daughter, man, my daughter lives with me, and my priorities is my health, I try to work out, and I try to do to go to gym and play volleyball when I get. I think that's it, my priority.
This is great. These are great, great priorities. And I will go with you nowadays. I won't say English. I would say Spanish is my priority. And I don't know, myself too, my health, right? I need to focus on it, do exercise every day and prioritize my health and health in general, mental, physical, and everything. And my family. I think these are 3 important parts: my life, my health, and Spanish, and my family. That's it. Bru, and you?
So I agree. The same here because I prefer to keep in my mind's health. So doing a therapy, so go to the gym and have a work balance with my job and my free time and spend some time with my husband. And yes, I think it's very important. The most of the job or own life. So I think it's very important.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Yeah, I think at some point the family is really, really important, right? Maybe the husband or the children, everybody, the ones we love, right? They are really important for us. Very good. Well, go ahead, Bru. Do you want to add something?
Yes, agree. Feel.
Okay, that's good. And then when we are talking about priorities, right? We need to say no to some stuff. It's about saying no. Is it easy for you to say no to activities that don't fit with the most important part of your life? If it's easy, why? If it's hard, why? Well, for me, it's hard just to say no. You can ask me anything. I will try to figure things out and find a way to help you. So sometimes I forget about me or forget about other stuff because I say, yeah, yes, 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 I can do it. I can handle it. I can count on me. And it's really, really sad. Not sad, but it's bad, because sometimes I don't think like if I have a problem, I will solve it at that time. It doesn't matter what happens. I will forget about me, forget of the other things to solve the problem. So saying no to me is really, really complicated. Bru, is or it's easier for you to say no?
No, I totally feel you because I was like you in the past. Nowadays, I'm trying to do different because in the therapy, I worked on it a lot because always I stopped everything that I doing for me to help another people. And after that, I was so frustrated because I didn't finish my things and always giving my help for someone. But nowadays, I think it's better, but I need to force myself to do it. So I remember I don't have time. I have my things to prioritize. And when I have time, I will help you. Or I I don't want to go to somewhere, for example, because always I was saying yes for everything. So it's pretty hard to change my mind, and it's not normal, but I think it's better in nowadays. Thank God for for it because I didn't realize it's very crazy.
Yeah, and it's good when we say no, right? Oh, no, I can't
Yeah,
today, like because I'm
yeah.
gonna
I don't want to
focus on me. It's
just
awesome.
hit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
like
hard.
yeah, it is. It is. Flavia and you, are you from the no team or the yes team?
I think I am more I am is I am more not team. I For me it's easy say no, and I almost or I always say if I have time I do. If I don't have time, I don't. And but I know that I need to help to help my colleagues and my family. But if I am so reality, and if I I see my schedule is if is so full, I I I say I don't have time for this. But if you want tomorrow, I will do. But if you don't want tomorrow, I I don't. So for me it's easy because I think is maybe is my um it's the costume for my family because uh, my mom teach me don't do that you don't want and do and don't do if you uh, if you're not able to do. That's I think is if this stay in my mind.
Good point. Good point. Yes. Very good. I really liked what you said. Um, if you don't want to, or if you have something else, right? Why do you have to choose to say yes, right? Very good. You said something about your schedule, right? Like, do you have a to-do list? So we're going to number 5. Does the daily to-do list work for you? Like to check things? How do you organize your things, the things you have to do? Flavia. Oh, the mic is off.
Oh yeah. I try to make a list, but I uh, I don't get to check what I need to do and what I I tried that, but it don't work for me. It doesn't work for me, and I think I need to make a list, but nowadays it doesn't work for me.
Yes, and I think it's hard making lists too because we usually write everything we have to do, and then it's impossible to do everything in one day. So maybe we have to do like 3 things. Like today I will focus on these 3 tasks, and tomorrow I will focus on the other ones, right? For me, it doesn't work too much too. I don't have a to-do list. Um, I write the things I have to do, like the appointments, and I also use Trello. It's an app or a website where I write the tasks I have to do. Like, so when I'm not at, like, when I don't have this appointment today, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. This is how we organize things here. And then by the end of the day, I tell them, oh, today I did this, I did that, and it's really helpful. Really helpful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying using Trello this way.
I put just in my agenda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just this, I have appointment one day, and just my
But the things you have to do are in your head. Like, you have to, I don't know, if you have to write something, if you have to deliver something, it's everything in your head.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a class, English class, regular English class, because I have
Mm-hmm.
and last day, or last day, no, before the class, I make my all my homework, but
Mm-hmm.
just this.
Okay. I
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much, Flavia. Bru, and you, do you usually do the to-do list or not?
Actually, I don't have this list today or nowadays. Actually, I have one list with my 5 points that I need to do I try to do every single day. So I have this note on my cell phone. And for the other things, I didn't do it anymore because here on my job, I don't have too many things to do. But when I worked in Brazil, I used to use Trello and I like to write some things like to-do list on my notebooks because I'm a very anxious person. So if I have so many things on my mind, I need to put on the notes because I can see that I need to do something, and I remember when I take a look on it. But here, I don't have too much, you know. So, but when I worked in Brazil, I usually to do it a lot because it's helping me, and yeah. But for my daily life, so go to the gym, study English, or other things from my own. I have just one fixed list, and don't have too much. I remember when I started to do a therapy, and my psychologist said it's for me. Note everything that you have on your mind, externalize these things, so you can feel more fresh to do other things, not thinking about everything on the same time because it's getting crazy.
Yes, yes. And just like I said, I think we have 2 points. Like, when you write everything that you have to do, you get anxious, like, oh gosh, you need to do everything.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like,
it
okay,
depends on what size your list.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So no, but I think it's a good start, like, write everything and write when you need to finish those stuff, right? So I need to
Mhm.
finish this today, I need to finish this tomorrow, to
Yes.
like prioritize, right?
Yeah, I used to do it one day before
Mm-hmm.
my list on the Sunday to start the
The
weekend.
week.
So it's helped. Yeah.
Great, very good. Well, and when we are talking about our lives, we have expectations, right? I expect to, I don't know, to achieve something, to finish something. So, how do you deal with your expectations and those of others when you decide to do or not to do something? This is really hard. Bru, do you want to start? How do you deal with the expectations?
So always my expectations, it's very high, but it's never happened that all these things happen, you know. How can I say? Expectativas versus reality. So it's very true for me. But yes, I'm trying to don't force myself when I was frustrated with some things that happened in on my time, like English or data analysis, because it's very hard and it's a big challenge. So getting this process is getting a long time to be doing good. So yeah, but in the past when I didn't know about therapy, so I was really, really frustrated, and sometimes I cried. For example, when I didn't understand something on the class, so or other things. But nowadays, I can handle much better with these things.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And it's complicated too because we already have our expectations, right? And sometimes we think other people expect something from us. I don't know if you feel this, but oh, I think
Yeah.
my boss expects this and it from me. Like,
Yes.
does he really expect it? Like, or this something I think other people are expecting,
Yeah,
right?
it's very true. I used to think about the other opinions,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to stop because
Yes.
sometimes people don't mind about you. So we have this problem with that.
You think you are the center of the world, no, and
Yeah,
actually like
but it's
people are.
not.
Yes, we're not, definitely we're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love and you, how do you deal with your expectations?
Ah, my expectations for my act. Ah,
Yeah, like in your, like for your life, you know.
I am really, I am so reality for my life. And when I don't get do something, I say for my colleagues or that's I am not I'm not able to do. And but I can try. I am so reality for this, and my expectations about my dreams. I put on my list, dream list, and I make I make a plan for this, and I try to do this, to do the dream and make it, a real. And I think that's it. The people I don't care about the thoughts of the people, what they thought about my action, but I know that my act is regular. It's not
Yeah.
bad bad things. But I don't care if the people make some expectation about me. I don't care.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I think it's important what you said because sometimes we expect people to, we need this approval, you know, like, ah, you are doing well, you are doing like, and then when we don't have this approval, it seems we are doing the wrong thing and we stop or we get frustrated, right? So being realistic is really, really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to be like you, Flavia. It's a hard process for me because I think it's very cultural because my mom and my father always say yes for everyone and trying to do everything to make other people happy, or I need to be cool all the time. So nowadays I can realize it's a big problem. So I think it started on the past. So it's hard.
Yes. I'm just like you, or actually, I'm just like your parents. Oh my gosh! But I'm working on this. Just like Bruna said, I'm working on this in therapy. Yeah, it's been helping me. Well, Flavia, can you read number 7 and answer, please?
Okay, number 7, how do you deal with the fact that you can do everything?
A therapy session today. Come on,
Yeah.
difficult questions.
Like I said, I don't try to make everything I can do, because I know my capable, and if I think it is because I'm a public servant. I think it's easy than you all, because the public servants, I think the job is more easy, and it is easier, and I need uh, to fulfill my time, and fulfill my um, analyze my process, and I don't have time. Oh, you need to do this. If you didn't do, you are out. It don't work for me. Doesn't work for me. I think it's because this too. And if you work for private company, is different. I think that is this helped me. Help me.
That's a good point, because you don't have a short deadline, right? Like something to tell you, you have to deliver it tomorrow or today, and then the pressure, right? There isn't a lot of pressure. Yeah, good point. I don't know. My mom is a public servant too, and she always says, I am not like this, because there where she works, like, it's a lot of job, the deadlines are short. She works in the payment area, like the so it's not that simple. But I feel you. I got you.
Yeah.
Very good. Bru, what about you? Do you think do you deal with this fact that you can't do everything?
Yes, I think nowadays it's better, but in the past I was suffering this with the fact that I cannot control everything. So I try to understand the process and doing my things step by step, and understand that you need to wait. And I'm doing my job. I try to do my best and need to wait to achieve my goals. But if I can choose something, I really everyone need to jump for another step quickly, but it's not impossible, unfortunately.
Yes. And it's this week, yesterday, I saw my therapist, and like some weeks ago I was working so much that I got tired. I got my voice got hoarse. I like couldn't talk too much because I was having a lot of meetings, and my voice didn't handle the amount of time I was talking. And then, like, yesterday, my therapist said something like this. Why do you want to handle everything? Because is it more important for people to tell you you helped them, or you will always be there for them? Because if you're always available, like, people will always require more from you, right? It's better if you help them and then like they can do things on their own, right? Then when you are there to solve their problems all the time, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand like this now. Am I solving the problem, making the person dependent on me, or I'm solving it um to make them, what is the word? To make them independent, you know?
Yeah. Good point.
And
Yes.
then nowadays I'm trying to, like, after yesterday, this thing my therapist said, I'm trying to think this way. So it's complicated for me to understand. I can't do everything, but my body is asking for it. Like, you need to rest. It's impossible to handle everything, and I'm dealing like this, talking to my therapist, trying to understand these other perspectives, and it's helping me. Yeah.
Good. I think it's we are on the right way,
Yeah.
like me, because I remember now that I was saying, my therapist said for me a long time ago, no one is gonna die if you don't help and don't help someone. So don't worry, you have your problem. So the people will make their lives easy. Need to correr atrás
Yes, yes, that's
alone.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they need to be independent, right? We don't need to be
Yes,
here all the time. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, very good. Well, and we have something when this is a good question. When is procrastinating a good idea? Is it ever a good idea, Flavia?
It depends on if you're so tired and you need to take some rest. I think procrastinating is a good idea, because if you try to do when you are so tired, I think it's not productive, and it's good idea procrastinating.
Good point. Good point. But I don't know. In this case, you are resting, right? You're not procrastinating. I don't know if it's the same. Is it the same thing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just
It's a
asking
question.
because, like, for me, when we are procrastinating, we are avoiding to do something because it's hard, because like we don't know how to start, because we are lost, like on how to do that. But sometimes we are just tired, you know. Of course, sometimes we sleep because we don't want to face the problem, right? So I have to do this, but I don't know how, so I will sleep a little bit to avoid thinking about that.
Yeah.
But like sometimes we are tired and we need to rest, right? So um I don't know when it's a good idea. I don't know.
I think it is easy for do, né? Something that
Yes.
you don't want to do. Yeah.
Yes.
I think your mind works for this, né? Your mind
Yeah.
works for this, for procrastinating.
Yes. That's it. To run away from
Yeah.
that task, that problem. Yeah. Bru, what do you think?
So yeah, yes, I agree. It's hard to think the right time to procrastinating. It's a good idea because when I start to working from home, it's getting terrible because always when I have time, I take my cell phone and scroll all, these things without nothing, and I have too many things to do, but it's it's hard for me. And it's like you said, bro. And when you want to rest, procrastination, I don't agree. It's easier to deal with. So I don't know. I think it's not a good things to rest, because even we are doing nothing, just seeing the other people and other pages. It is different when you get rest without nothing. Put your cell phone away, and always we keep the cell phone on your side. So it's terrible. I don't know how can I say
Yeah, no, it's
hard.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's never a good idea. Procrastinate. Maybe not.
No,
No, yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I have an opinion already, but I will think about it. Well, and I want to know from you if you are taking care of yourself. How often is taking care of yourself or yourself a priority, Bruna? Share with us.
I'm trying to take care of myself every single day. Like go to the gym and take some meditation, and sometimes doing a therapy. So I think it's very good point to do, because I I guess 5 years ago I didn't do it so much. Just go to the gym, but these other things I started to do it for 4 years ago, I guess. So it's very important. And remember the good phrases for me. When I have some bad thoughts on my mind, I try to change it to good things. Yes, and don't worry about everything like in the past. So it's good points. It's working for me right now, but it's a big process.
I liked it. Yes, it's good. It's important to focus on us. And like you said, 4 years you've been doing it. That's a lot. That's good, right? Yeah. Okay. And you, Flavia, you said about volleyball. How often do you take care of yourself as a priority?
Yeah, about my exercise, I taking care. And like Bruna said, for my feelings too, my sentimental feelings. And if I thought or think something bad, I try to change my mind. But I need to take care of my food. My God, I it's so hard for me because I don't like don't like so much fruit and vegetable. I think is more, but my I like eat the snake. My God, I like, and that's chocolate. That is very hard for me changing my food. I need to change it, but
Yes,
oh my, yeah,
I feel
that's
you. My eating habits are really like at least for lunch here at home. We cook the lunch every weekend. Every 2 weeks, we cook lunch for the next 2 weeks, just like marmitas. So the lunches are ready for 2 weeks, but the other meals, like the snacks, just like you said, or the dinner, sometimes I don't eat really healthy, and I need to improve this too. Yeah, it's hard because I like eating candies, I like chocolate, I like cookies, and yeah. Bro, is eating a problem for you too? Your eating habits or not?
Mm, Not anymore, because my husband focus a lot on these things, and it's helped me a lot, because I love chocolates and sweets, every kind of candy, so I love it. But in the weekdays, I don't eat these things. I usually don't eat. But on the weekends, I try to give me a reward because I don't eat anything bad on the weekend. On the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, but it starts 4 or 5 years ago because when I was living with my mother, I've been eat bad things like cachorro quente, pastel, everything. I like, but I stopped. My
I
head
love it.
changed. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, very good. That's great. Well, maybe we can answer the last one and let's see. Are you good at asking someone for help? Maybe we can share too. Who do you usually ask help for? Who do you talk to when you need help and everything? Oh, I forgot to answer the ninth. So for me, I try to take care of me every day. I go to the gym every at least 4 days a week, and I see my therapist every week too. Now I'm having Spanish classes, so I think this is also taking care of me. I do skincare routine every morning. This is really important. Every day I put sunscreen on and the moisturizer. I have a really religious skincare routine. This is really important for me. And so I would say every day. Yeah, every day. But I agree with Flavia that the eating habits I still need to improve. Well, now we can move. Now that I answered, we can move to the 10th. Are you good at asking someone for help? Who? How? How often do you ask for help? Is it easy for you to ask for help? Let's start with you, Flavia.
It's easy for me. So easy. I like to discuss about my process for my job with my colleagues because it's I think open my mind about something that I can't see, and for me it's easy at my home too. I ask for help for my husband, for my daughter. It's easy. It's so easy.
Very good. That's great. Okay. Bru and you.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it's easier. Usually, I try to search some things on the internet because I'm a very curious person. But I, if I don't have my answers from my own, I really ask for help. But I think I help more than I ask some help. You know, I don't know why, but I don't have this problem. If I feel uh, confused with something, I will ask someone for sure. And you, Bru?
Terrible. I had a meeting with Philip this week. Like we were talking about career and everything. He was giving me some feedback. And then I said, I know I don't ask I ask for help sometimes. And then he answered, you never ask for help. Never. I always wanna I always
Mm,
wanna do everything, fix everything, solve all the problems on my own.
that's good feedback because sometimes we didn't realize these things.
No, but
Good
it's like
point.
it's hard because I feel I am bothering the other person if I ask for help. So can you help
Um,
me with that? I think I'm good. I'm gonna bother them if I do this. So it's really, really hard.
my husband's like you, Bru. Always he doing his things alone. So when I see, why do you don't ask? Don't need, no worries because this don't want to bore me. So for me it's good. I don't have this problem.
Yes. I was
We
thinking,
need to find a balance.
yes, I need to ask more for help. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's like last week Philip uh how can I say this in English? Made an intervention, interditou. How can I say this? Ele me
I don't know.
interditou.
I don't know.
What's the verb before intervention? Intervention verb. Let's see. And then, like he said, you're not gonna work this week. You have to rest. You need to intervene. He intervened to me.
Intervened.
Intervened.
Good
So
point.
yeah, it was really helpful. I want to ask you the last one. If it's better for you to work in teams or by yourself. It's not in the list, but while Bruna was saying, I started to think about it. Bru, better to work by yourself, alone, or in a team?
Depends, because I like to work with the team, and we can change ideas. So, and building something more robust. I don't know if I'm saying correct, but sometimes I like to work by myself because depends that I'm doing. When I need more focus and a concentration, I prefer to work alone. So depends on the project or the situation, but I love to do this both.
Okay, that's pretty good. I would say for me, I like to work in groups. I know I'm not good at asking for help, but when I am in a group, I can do it easier. Like I am here, like, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then it's easier. But if I am here working alone and I need to send you a message or to call you, then
Never.
it's hard. Never.
I'm joking.
Yeah. And you, Flavia?
I rather to work by my own. I think because my job is analyze process analyzing, and I need to read a lot, and I prefer work alone. And if I need to do fiscalization, I don't know if the name auditoria, I don't know. I prefer to work with team. I don't like to be leader. I don't like, because I think I need to. I prefer to help and to leader. And I think that's it. If I need to make or to do analyze it, and I prefer to do by my own.
Perfect. Okay, very good, girls. I think that's it. It was so nice sharing with you this mini therapy session.
Very good.
It was really nice. It was really nice. I love talking to you. It was really good sharing experiences and listening from you too, the things you were sharing. If you want to send your feedback, here's the link. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you around here. And I see you around next week.
Thank you, girls.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope
Thank
you
you
have
very
a great
much.
afternoon, girls.
You
Thanks for
too.
sharing.
Bye bye.